Welcome back to PTVPHS. Today is Friday, November 8th, 2019. I'm PTV's Niskio.
And I'm PTV's Gavin Reese. Thank you for joining us.
To kick off our show, the Sweetheart Dance is tomorrow night. This is the last day for purchasing the tickets for the dance. The dance is tomorrow from 8 to 11 p.m. here at PHS in the Multi-Purpose Gym. Tickets cost $25 per person, and it's the last day that tickets will be sold in the lunchroom. Important to note, tickets will not be sold at the door. At this year's dance, the Sunshine Club is excited that they have secured a new photo booth, a professional photographer, and everyone's favorite DJ Sticky Boots from U93 FM.
Monday is Veterans Day, and Plymouth High School will be holding its annual Veterans Day breakfast and program. Breakfast starts at 7:45 a.m., but the actual program starts at 8:40 a.m. Veterans who would like to attend the breakfast are asked to RSVP by calling PHS at 574-936-2178. The community is invited and are asked to park on the east side of the building and enter through door 7. PTV is once again going to be broadcasting live this year, and you can tune in if you cannot be here by simply going to our PTV YouTube channel on Monday at 8:40 a.m.
With this past Tuesday being an important day on the voting calendar for many Indiana cities and towns, that got us thinking about the Constitution.
Everyone talks about the Constitution, but it seems that few people have actually read the short document.
And with that said, we decided to have some fun and use some lighthearted questions to test some of your knowledge.
The three branches of the federal government are Senate, House, and FBI, State, Treasurer, and Defense, Executive, Legislative, and Judicial.
Executive, Legislative, and Judicial.
Signers of the proposed Constitution on September 17th, 1787 include Bernie Sanders, Alexander Hamilton, or Betsy Ross.
Alexander Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah.
The first 10 amendments are known as the 10 Commandments, the Big Ten, or the Bill of Rights.
I am a Big Ten athletics fan, but it would be the Bill of Rights.
I'm gonna have to go with C.
I'm going to say C.
First Amendment says the press is A, the enemy of the people, B, protected from laws abridging its freedom, or C, required to give equal space to both parties.
I'm going to say C.
Go with C.
B.
The Second Amendment cites a right to bear arms, arm bearers, or own any type of weapon.
I'm going to say A.
I'm gonna have to go with A.
A. Bear arms.
The president, if impeached, faces trial in the Senate by Mitch McConnell, John Roberts, or Mike Pence.
Mike Pence.
I'm going to say A.
I'm gonna have to go with A.
Mitch McConnell.
Our quiz was inspired by an article South Bend Tribune political reporter Jack Cowell wrote last month. Rewinding back to last week, our PTV crew dropped off the PTV Trivia prize to winner Byron Falstich's room during advisory. PTV's Tyler Ritchie was behind the camera capturing the video for the big old Hacienda Chips and Salsa party. We'll have another question at the end of the show for you guys. So make sure you keep on watching for your chance to win yourself a Hacienda Chips and Salsa party as well.
Last week's PTV Trivia question was from last Friday, November 1st. How many days away is Thanksgiving? The correct answer was 27 days. Congratulations to senior Terry Marshall for answering correctly. You were randomly selected in this week's drawing, which means you just won your whole advisory, Mr. Wright's class, a Chips and Salsa party courtesy of Hacienda.
Now it's time to kick it over to our sports gurus, Tyler Ritchie and Caleb Deacon.
Welcome to a new episode of PTV Sports. I'm Tyler Ritchie.
And I'm Caleb Deacon.
Winter sports are officially underway. Tyler Ritchie's hitting the halls with a new segment called Weekly Winter Spotlight.
Hey guys, it sure is starting to get pretty chilly outside, but that's pretty special for PHS winter athletes. This week, I decided to catch up with Hall of Fame and head wrestling coach Bob Reed. What separates the average wrestler from a great wrestler?
Okay, I think what separates the average wrestler from a great wrestler is, the time commitment. In wrestling, you can create styles that can dominate, and you have to work at that. So it's the time commitment, being in the weight room, learning the technique, and spending hours on the mat.
What is one of the most significant life values you ever learned from wrestling?
Oh, I think it teaches a lot of life values. For instance, it's a type of sport where fatigue will set in a hurry. So one of the things that I think it teaches is that you never give up. No matter what the adversity is, you just keep pushing through it. If you're down by 13, 14 points, there's still an opportunity to get a pin and get a win. So just continue to persevere.
What is your advice on handling adversity?
Oh, handling adversity. Don't give up. My brother had a chance to coach with me when I first started as a head coach years ago, and he always talked to the kids about if you have something and the other guy has something, somebody's got to give. So as adversity faces you, the fatigue sets in wrestling, adversity in life, no matter where it is, in a family situation, a disaster, no matter what it is, if you continue to put one foot in front of the other and continue to work at it, you can work through most adversity. And the other thing that you need somebody that will stand beside you.
Many students at PHS may not know much about nutrition, so what are some tips you can give about nutrition?
I think the most important thing that you need to understand with nutrition is that you can't swing the pendulum one direction or the other too far. Moderation in everything that you have. For high school kids, the love of sports drinks, the love of and sports drinks aren't bad as long as you start consuming them after a really hard workout. But if you drink it just to be drinking it, probably not what you want to do. Pop is, the sodas, most of them are caffeinated, and it's just not something that should be in a diet. If you want to perform well, you want to stay away from that stuff. At one point in time, carbohydrates were the things that everybody just pushed, but you have to have a balanced diet. You even have to have some fats in your diet, otherwise you're not going to perform well. So a balanced diet, and then just hard work.
All right. And last question. What do you think about this picture?
That is an oldie from way back. That actually is a picture of conference finals. That's when Manchester was in the conference, but yeah, a lot younger, and those uniforms really were pretty ugly.
That wraps up this very first Weekly Winter Spotlight. Be sure to stay tuned in because there's more to come. Now switching gears to what's on everyone's mind. Tonight, the Rockies are headed to New Prairie for the championship sectional game after they defeat St. Joe High School last Friday by the final score of 28-12. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m.
Tickets for Friday night's game were on sale earlier this week.
Well, there's bad news to that because it ended yesterday.
But no worries, guys. You can purchase tickets at the gate. The athletic department tells us that the school fan bus is leaving at 5:30.
But make sure you bring money to buy a ticket so you can get on the bus to the game. That's the wrap of this week's edition of PTV Sports. I'm Tyler Ritchie.
And I'm Caleb Deacon. Good luck to our Rockies tonight.
With all eyes on our Rockies playing in this sectional championship tonight, let's see what the weather will be like for tonight's matchup with PTV's Kevin Rawl.
Hey guys, overall we are going to be seeing temperatures lower than average this week. Today's high will only reach around 33 degrees, and the low will dip down to right around 23 degrees. On Saturday, temperatures drop. We will see a high around 41 degrees and a low of 31. Sunday, it warms up to a high of 39 degrees. The temperature drops to around 24 degrees, and we could actually see snow. So my weather advice for you, bundle up. This has been PTV Weather with Kevin Roth.
Time for the new weekly trivia question. Since Veterans Day is coming up, we have a specific themed question for you this week. The PTV trivia question this week is, what's the original name for Veterans Day? You can submit your answer via email to phsmarketing@plymouth.k12.in.us for a chance to win your advisory at Hacienda Chips and Salsa party. Good luck, everyone, and thanks for playing.
Let's see what's cooking in the lunchroom. On the menu today, we are having pepperoni calzone, seasoned green beans, a side salad, and anything you want from the fruit and veggie bar.
Well, that concludes our show for this week. I'm PTV's Niskio.
And I'm PTV's Gavin Reese. Have a great week in PHS, and go Rockies!